enemies. But I tell you, you who hear me, love your enemies. Do good for those who hate you. Bless those who curse you. Pray for those who mistreat you. If someone strikes you on one cheek, turn to him the other also. If someone takes your cloak, do not stop him from taking your tunic. Sorry. Glasses, anyone? Oh, look at that. Okay. Give to everyone who asks you, and if anyone takes what belongs to you, do not demand it back. Do to others as you would have them do to you. That's Luke chapter 6. Thank you. A hard text. Do unto others as you would like them do unto you. That's easy. Love your enemies, not so easy. You know, we had our men's group that met for 6 weeks, and we had a good time. And you know, one thing that we've discovered with a bunch of men that just kind of gathered together, correct me if I'm wrong, Randy, we feel like maybe there needs to be more stand-up guys in our nation now. And stand-up guys, whatever that means to you, we kind of made it look like the movies that move us, that move most guys, the Bravehearts, the Gladiators, anything with Stallone in it, those kind of movies. And we said stand-up guys are the ones who aren't just pointing the finger all the time saying it's their fault. We see it so often now where we don't even have to take the blame for anything. Well, a stand-up guy is something different. And so now we get this verse today that tells us if somebody were to strike us on a cheek, that we turn the other cheek and let him strike the other side. This does not sound like Stallone, I'm telling you. Or Schwarzenegger. This is not something we see in these movies, so why are you telling us to do this, Jesus? It doesn't sound like the men we need to be. We are reminded now that there's something much more powerful than just reacting when we're struck. In fact, a fellow by the name of Walter Wink wrote an entire book on this, on the one thesis that Jesus tells us, turn the other cheek. What does that mean? And he suggests this, and listen to this and try to help unpack this with me for a minute. If we know anything about the history of the first century, we know that there's something very different that happened. Law was everywhere. There were things that you couldn't do with your left hand. You'd be arrested if you did. Think about that. All the activity came from the right hand, especially when it came to disciplining your subordinates